It is crunch time. Still have the green screen up. We'll resolve that in a sec. Mal's finishing up her coffee. Haley, it's definitely crunch time. Have you checked your watch? It should say crunch o'clock. You're moving? It does not? Oh, your watch is broken. That's really weird. Bring it over to me tonight. I'll fix it. Niece, but what if wildlife cam on green screen? Trying to think of the logistics of what that would, how that would work. Haley chose violence this morning? More like Haley chose violence every morning.
Six.
God.
Teen.
Mouse finishing up her coffee. Every morning is a new chance for violence. I'm gonna write something down real quick while I'm thinking about it. It doesn't seem practical, but I'm gonna look into it. Okay. I wrote it down. That was 1600 bits from gold lighting. Just making sure I stay on my toes. My butt's flexing enough. I've been riding a bike. I'm getting enough butt flex from that. My butt is staying in shape. I bought special shorts that have the padding in them because the first time I rode the bike I didn't have those because I was like, I could probably get those later. No, you need that from the beginning. I didn't know, and now I know. Because bike seat, extremely painful. I don't even know what to call it. It wasn't necessary. It was like my lower thigh, my upper thigh, lower butt, got real hurt. Haley says, I mean, you were warned, I assume, because Mal got them right away. I mean, yeah, to a degree. She had said, you'll probably want them. And I didn't own them at the time. I had just gotten the helmet, and I was like, well, I'd like to at least ride it. And she was like, okay. And then, having ridden it once, I was like, oh. Oh, no. And then I bought them for the second ride. So, the second ride was more comfortable. Yeah, I'm slouching right now because I know I'm about to, like, get up because I'm going to put the green screen up. I'm just waiting on Mal. I'm very relaxed. I'm just kind of chilling. Oh, hi, Eddie.
The Pekin disgusted food, Tiny Eddie's Velvety Arbor Day Baboon Crackle.
Velvety Arbor Day Baboon Crackle. Hey, you want to help me get a screen up?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, you want to celebrate Arbor Day?
Are we planting trees?
No, we're eating baboons.
Are they destroying trees?
Sure. Let's imagine yes. There we go. Done.
I have a glass pen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ta-da! It's video games. It's video games. 1050 from Anissa says, "Hey Eddie, can I get an expensive snack? Got a raise today, so everyone have some good vibes." Well, congrats on raise. That's awesome. Baboon crackle is crackle made by baboons, and it costs a lot to get the baboons in one place to ask them to create that.
Is that like the coffee beans that are eaten by like goats or whatever? And then they like sift through the feces to get the beans out?
That is a thing, isn't it?
Is it goats?
I don't know if it's goats or if it's something else, but there's definitely something. I just don't remember what.
Civets.
Oh, it's cats?
Elephants.
Elephants is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
If there's one for cats, I don't know about it. The elephants one is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. People just love their coffee to have a hint of elephant feces.
No.
Just a little hint. Makes you know that you're paying a lot of money. We love that for folks. Yeah, I don't think... There's a sizable amount of people that don't like coffee to begin with, and I don't think that's going to change their mind. Probably. Anyway, 19 months from Barbarian Rex, 42 from Vagabond, 17 from Arcane Leo, 39 from Quill and the Stars, 40 from The Great Perhaps, 20 from Aaron the Anime Almanac, 57 from Trichianthia, 33 from Arisd 57, 32 from whatever the heck this is, Jacebook gifted a sub to Jiggy, 41 months from Shiny Hunter John, and enjoy another snack.
Feel delighted from your scalp to your foot with Tiny Eddie's fish stick stuffed pessimistic coconut slices.
See, I dislike pessimistic coconut, but some people like it.
Wow, you dislike it? Mm-hmm. Sounds a bit pessimistic to me.
I've given it a fair shot.
1,000 Bits from Trichianthia says, "Good morning, Eddie. As of Sunday, I am officially unemployed. May I request an unemployment benefit snack with my last remaining bits?" Sure. The unemployed receive fish stick stuffed pessimistic coconut slices. I don't know that you can put a fish stick in a coconut slice. I guess if the...
You've just never tried.
That is the most accurate, true thing I've ever heard. I have never tried to insert a fish stick into a coconut slice.
See, Eddie tries it all.
It sounds like someone that's trying to do innuendo, but is extremely bad at it. Like, very, very bad. Someone writing a romance novel, and they've run out of ways to describe an act, so they're like, fish stick in coconut slice.
Haley reminds us that coconut shrimp exists.
Yeah.
And the best coconut shrimp I had was at Shrimp Fest in Little River, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
Or was it Blue Crab Fest? I had it maybe at both.
It's the same, like, vendors,
yeah.
So it doesn't matter. The new Super Seducer game is wild. I haven't had fish sticks in a long time. Probably because it's like... I associate fish sticks with, like, frozen TV dinner food. And I haven't had frozen TV dinner food in, like, quite a while. But I always liked fish sticks. I wonder if there's a good fish stick somewhere. Like a high-quality fish stick. I wouldn't mind eating some of those again. Anyway, good vibes, Trichianthia. And wish you well as you journey forward. We got 18 months from Brina BX, 31 from Elsemi82, Fossix gifted a sub to Domo Arigato 137, 22 months from Silius Badger, 67 from Satsy, 52 from JDO 1997, 18 months from Amaya A, 66 from Jizak, 66 from Ultra Husk, 51 from Back in Red. JDO gifted a sub to Ororadst. And we had Aurora DST, yes. That makes more sense. And 24 months from Capricious Collector. Congrats on the 2.
Why, thank you, everyone. I painted them last night on my stream.
I could probably have that VOD out today. If someone missed it and was like, oh, I want to see it. Because it's, like, on the VOD channel. I just have to press the button. I need to sneeze.
Okay.
If you're holding coffee, you have to put the coffee down.
Bless you.
Thank goodness.
It's such a good color.
For such big lights in the room. Speaking of mouse streaming.
Uh-huh.
It's happening again today. It's happening, you said right after the stream?
Yeah.
Right after breakfast stream, you'll be... Okay.
I'm going to put in contacts because I don't like to wear glasses to see things. And I have to turn everything on yet.
Give me the bird.
Okay. You could...
I'm listening.
If you wanted to. I mean, I don't know how much time you need. If you need, like, some time, you can have some time. But if you want, you could leave breakfast stream slightly early and turn your stuff on, and I could raid you.
I can do that, yes.
Have we ever done that?
No.
That's kind of neat. I've never gotten a chance to raid you.
Yeah.
Fun.
All I have to do is contacts. I have to get fresh water for paintbrush and have everything turned on.
Yeah. An in-house raid. Oh yeah, we have raided you before, you just weren't live.
That doesn't count. I wasn't live.
I mean, it does count. It just is bad. Sorry, it's too early to let the demons win, so... I see a few people that are like, what if you let the demons win? I'm like,
Hi, sweetie. Come say hi, Keppo. We were downstairs. We just used the box.
We need to refill that water. He's using it.
Oh, he has been? I haven't seen him use it at all.
Well, the water's lower.
Oh.
So he's definitely using it. Weed 500 Bits from Shy says, life's been a real whirlwind this past week, and I'd like to request the patented good vibes for my aunt, cousins, and their families. On Sunday, my uncle had a heart attack and passed. He'd had a number of close calls over the years, but this time had finally come. Good vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes. That's obviously rough for the whole family. So good vibes to you, Shy, and to the entire extended family. Hope that everything goes as smoothly as possible with every single thing that comes after, since there's so many different things. So good vibes to you. Last night Mal did a nail stream. Today, are you painting?
I am painting today.
You're painting. Mal's actually going to be streaming quite a bit. For a while. For a bit. Painting quite a bit for a bit.
Yeah.
Mal's doing another partner push. Which, by Twitch law, requires a lot of stream days and a lot of stream hours. But yeah, Anissa's right. If you don't already follow Mal on twitch.tuvalu, definitely go to do that.
Childe says, not necessarily all painting though, right? Yeah, my schedule is going to be Monday nights, Tuesday 1, except today because I had an appointment that I've had a while. And then Friday, I think I put 11 on the calendar. Maybe 10. It's a schedule on my channel. You can go look there. Today's a little bit weird because it's like I made a recurring 1 p.m., but today is not 1 p.m. Today is earlier.
Yeah. Hi, pal.
Hi, Kiki. So yeah, Mondays will be other stuff, and Tuesdays and Fridays will be painting.
Okay. And depending on how things are going in the schedule, there could be additional streams thrown in.
Maybe, yeah.
It depends on hours.
Yeah.
Because Twitch requires you to stream a certain number of hours in a month. And typically Mal streams once a week, so going from once a week to anything higher is an increase.
Stop trying to confess to 3 mosses and instead eat Tiny Eddie's crunchy, luscious, apathetic mini splatters.
1000 Bits of Microwave Downstairs says, Eddie, can I get a celebration snack? In less than 2 months, I saw my second eclipse, my second aurora, and my first ever vertebrate fossil in 19 years of hunting. A fish.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot. I don't understand the first part of this. Stop trying to confess to 3 mosses. I initially heard losses, but it's mosses. and instead eat Tiny Eddie's crunchy, luscious, apathetic mini splatters.
Speaking of mosses, one of the streams I do want to do is terrarium building. Because I have a lot of glass containers.
Sure, yeah.
So that might be a Monday thing. Anyway, continue talking about Eddie.
No, that's. I mean, there's not a whole lot. when you get crunchy, luscious, apathetic mini splatters, I'm not sure. Sometimes you can talk at length about the Eddies, and sometimes you're just like, well, those are certainly words. I like the idea that you'll be doing a variety of things.
Yeah.
You know, you did nail art last night, or did nails last night. You're going to do painting, obviously. There'll be plenty of painting because that's an easy way to fill those hours,
Yep.
and also it takes forever to make a painting.
But yeah, Mondays are going to be whatever I feel like doing.
I'm sure some cooking will come back.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we did cooking. We did a garden stream, but also you've got terrarium planned.
I have a very unique cooking stream I want to do, but there's someone in particular I want to do it with, and I need to check with them if they have availability.
Okay. I'm down for that. Also, while I'm remembering, let me just remind folks that we've been typically doing solo game stream on Wednesday, but this week it will be Thursday.
Dentist appointment.
Yeah, because tomorrow I have a dentist appointment. So, Metroid 2 will continue on Thursday this week at 1 p.m. So if you've been enjoying watching Metroid 2 and watching me flip through a very, very old issue of Nintendo Power to make sure I know where I'm going, I'm glad that you have enjoyed it, and you can watch more on Thursday. YT Glitchy asks if we're playing Thousand Year Door when it releases. No, only because I'd really like us to play the original Paper Mario at some point. Like, if Nintendo sends over a copy of Thousand Year Door, we might start it and play a little bit of it. But I'd really like to play... I've actually never played the original Paper Mario. I played Thousand Year Door when it came out, back in the day. And I've played through all of that, but I never played the original. And obviously Mao hasn't played it, so we're going to play it at some point. Yeah.
I thought that was Haley, but that's Padawan Becca.
Oh, everyone's on Haley's side now. Haley's definitely managed to get everyone into a frenzy about playing Xenogears. And what people don't know is that Xenogears is like an 80-hour game or something. And like after playing Tears of the Kingdom for an entire calendar year, like getting me to play Xenogears seems like it's going to be a hard thing to do. Hard thing to do. Listen. We finish Super Mario RPG and then we'll talk. We'll talk. And what are they called? Toastiers. It's a bad name.
Oh, it's a terrible name.
It's like possibly the worst name for anything, actually. This might be in the running for the worst name for anything in the entire world. But they taste good. They're really big. I wish they were
huge.
I wish they were a little smaller.
More bite size?
Mm-hmm. They're still bite size.
Yeah.
It's just a big bite.
Oh, speaking of cookies, I need you to order me something. Right now is the best time to do it.
What?
I need some white chocolate powder. White chocolate baking powder.
White chocolate baking powder?
Yeah. Chaz knows. Yeah, the Ghirardelli stuff.
Is it possible that this is cheaper at, like, a store?
I've never seen it at a store.
Oh. How much of this do you need?
Well, I'm inventing a recipe, so I'm going to be making a few different things. Trying to figure it out.
Okay.
We had some cookies at the Edion Arena in Osaka when we were going to see sumo. And Chaz and I were obsessed with these cookies, and we decided we're going to try and recreate them. And we know they are white chocolate, and they're some form of, like, butter cookie in consistency.
You want 3 pounds?
Yeah.
You don't need more than that, right?
No.
Okay. This is what you need?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Is Chaz the guest? This is a separate, unique stream that I think it would be fun to have Chaz there for. But I do need to do a few test ones, so like maybe I'll also stream those test streams where I'm trying to figure out this recipe.
Okay. Well. I hate the need anything else page.
I know, me too.
I'm like, no.
It couldn't turn out worse than the soy sauce cookies. That's my thought, Circle Now Squared. I knew what I needed to do to make those cookies work. I just didn't want to remake them.
Alright, I bought this.
Thank you.
The soy cookies
never
also...
had-
They weren't that bad.
You didn't get to try the white chocolate cookies. We may have eaten them all at sumo.
I didn't get to try them.
God, they were good.
I mean, I believe you. I'm gonna have one more and then not any more of this.
See, I had one, and then Chaz was like, we need to figure out how to make these. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to try another one, and I need to really think about this, so I can think about, like, what's in this and how it's made. Mm-hmm. And so I have some thoughts about that. Thomas says Brittany still has one left over. That's all broken in her purse. Is it the chocolate or the white chocolate one? Because the white chocolate ones were divine. Oh, it's chocolate chocolate? The chocolate ones were good, but the white chocolate ones, though.
I do like those cookies.
Yeah.
I want 2, and then not more than 2. That's how I feel about a lot of cookies, to be fair. Anyway.
Was it like a shortbread or like a cracker type thing? And he says it was like a shortbread, like a butter cookie.
I agree with Vagabond. I prefer dark chocolate to white chocolate. White chocolate's fine.
Yeah. See, when I had the cookie, I wouldn't have thought white chocolate. It was like vanilla.
White chocolate is an accessory to dark chocolate. You have dark chocolate, and then like you can put some white chocolate on it as like a decoration. But I'll eat chocolate. It doesn't matter what kind it is. It really does. Chocolate's fine. You look so sleepy. Why don't you come over and cuddle? You're like falling asleep.
He wants
there.
to cuddle.
Come here. Come here, silly. Come here.
I did not sleep well because I had coffee too late yesterday. And
Don't do that.
the whole time I was awake last night reading, I could hear him just breathing wherever he was laying, and it was not on the bed.
Baby. It's a little Kepler update. He had another vet appointment yesterday.
Scheduled, planned.
Yeah, it's a planned one. Got looked at, got blood drawn, and then he also needed... They do another blood draw, but they do it like in the urethra.
No, they just pull urine.
Is that what that is?
They did a urine test.
Yeah, but they said that they could poke him.
Well, yeah, that's how they get it.
Yeah.
But, if they nick something, that's bad
That's
because
what I'm
he's on
saying.
a blood thinner.
That thing.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm telling that part of the story because they're like, if you could get his urine
At home.
that would be better. And I was like, okay. So I did that.
And they were like, and how did you do this?
I was like this.
You held the little cup behind his little butt.
He peed, and I was there, and I caught it in a cup. It was great.
They gave us a tiny little cup with a tiny little cap, and they were like, this is what we needed in.
Yeah. Sure, Vagabond. So what happened was, when we were at the vet the last time, they were like, he's going to need his kidney values checked. And that was when they had told us that, they were worried about poking the urethra and causing bleeding and not being able to know that they were causing bleeding, which is bad that he's on a blood thinner. And they're like, it would be better if you can just get a urine sample at home. And they're like, what we do is we have this special litter. You replace the litter in your litter box with this litter, and then when he pees in it, you can get the...
We'll give you a little dropper to pick it up and put it in the containment cup.
Like this special litter doesn't contaminate the urine sample. And my first thought when they were telling me all that is, oh my god, I don't want to have to change out his litter. That sounds like a nightmare. So I was like, can I just catch it in a cup? And the vet tech there was like, those are the true heroes. And I was like, give me a cup. I can do it. So then what I did...
They gave us a little...
specimen
cup.
They gave us a specimen cup, and then whenever, on Sunday, because it needed to be within 24 hours, I took the indoor camera that I had bought that we used for Japan, so I could check on Kep to make sure that he was eating his food upstairs and that his feeder wasn't jamming. And I put it in the bathroom, pointed at his litter box. So on Sunday morning, I was downstairs, and me and Mal were on the couch in the living room, and then I got a notification. It was like, there's motion detected in the bathroom. And I was like, ah. So then I ran up the stairs, and as I got up the stairs, he was like mid-pee, and I just opened the cup and went, whoop, and he peed right in it. He did not move. And I knew it would work because he's the type of cat that doesn't get... Motion detected in the bathroom is a good title for your autobiography. Thank you, Chad. He's the type of cat that doesn't get perturbed if someone else is in the bathroom. Like he just doesn't care. Like
no,
there's some cats that are like, do not perceive me while I poop. And he's like, oh, I don't care. Like sometimes I'm in there and I'm like doing something or washing my hands, and like he doesn't care at all. So I figured it wouldn't matter, and it didn't. Like he was already in the middle of peeing, and I just like put the cup back there while he was doing it, and he filled it up. And I was like, thank you. He did good. He did very good. Then I, sealed it and wiped off the outside because you're going to get pee on it a little bit. And then threw it in the fridge. Easy.
You put it in the garage fridge.
Sure. It doesn't matter. It's in a container. Like, it doesn't make the fridge smell. Probably? I don't know. I don't think it did. Anyway. Good little guy. So now I know I can do that. That's another skill now that I have. So if I need to do that again in the future, which I probably will, if he stays on blood thinners,
yeah,
then I have a solution.
He's doing better at the vet though. Like he's less stressed out at the vet.
Mm-hmm.
And like they have these like pink chairs, and lately when we go to the vet, he just jumps into one of them and just lays down. Yeah. Which is nice because once he does that, he relaxes, and they can get a good view on how his breathing is. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely becoming more... I want to say, saying that he's more relaxed isn't really true. What's happening is
he's accepting the reality that he has to go to the vet much more often.
Yeah. We're supposed to get a call this morning about what the urine says and the blood says.
Yeah, so that's I hadn't gotten to that. So he, the vet checked him over yesterday, and obviously we are waiting for the urine and the blood samples to come back today. But aside from those, the vet said that he himself is doing well. He said from everything I've seen, this is going about as good as it possibly could.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. Like, we know when an animal experiences congestive heart failure, they are probably within a year or two of having a second congestive heart failure episode. And the way that, that's going to happen. We just know that's going to happen at some point. But the way that you minimize that and try to get as much time in between those episodes is by keeping him, stable. And we are, we're doing it. So we're just kind of hoping that continues and giving him medicine and catching pee. And doing that for as often as need be.
He's probably good about going to the vet for a few months at least.
Yeah, he probably won't have to go back.
Yeah.
Unless the blood or the urine comes back bad.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either.
And the vet doesn't think it will either.
Yeah, so assuming that it doesn't, assuming that things are okay, then it'll probably be a few months before he has to go back, which would be great for everyone.
Yeah.
We would love that. We would love that, wouldn't we, bud? Yeah. Anyway, that's your KEP update. Things are going pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. But he doesn't love the vet, but who does? Anyway, we had 17 months from Candy Lou B and 26 months from Sama Demar. Thank you. There's also an art in the queue.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is.
This is very, very cute. This is very, very cute. At the time I put out that video,
that was the first awareness of you I had, was that video.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time you saw me?
Mm-hmm.
That was late 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And we started dating in early 2008 and talking in mid to late 2007. So, within a year of me releasing that video, we were in communication. That sounds right. She saw the video and said, that. You liked the angles of that cart, baby. Flat. Jay Linebeck gifted a sub to VetLover21. Jay Linebeck, thank you.
Look at that cat. He's so tired.
I do. I had a few folks asking me at Colo when they had seen that they had played that video if I still had that.
The cart?
That cart, and I do. It's still at my parents' house, which is kind of wild. There's probably spiders living in it. They probably really. It's a nice home that has not moved in a long time. Tatsy says, didn't get pulled out in a semi-recent vlog. I don't know if it got pulled out, but I definitely showed it.
I feel like you let Steve try it on when they visited at some point.
Yes, there's photos of Steph and Steve with it on. There's a photo from long back in the day of John Kay, one of the lead designers of Fangamer, wearing it. So there's a few different people that have tried it on over the years.
It's very thin.
Yeah, it's a bit of a squeeze. It's a bit of a squeeze. Maybe at some point I'll use it again for something. Because I never threw it away, and at this point I've held on to it for so long that I'm like, well. This year is the 30th anniversary of Mother 2. Next year would be the 30th anniversary of Earthbound. Maybe I'll do something with it. It's possible. Jam says, how was it originally made? So, Justin made it. Because back in the day, anytime we did anything that required a prop, Justin made it. So, 20th anniversary of the vid, reshot shot for shot. I've considered that. I don't know how... don't know if I'm going to be doing that, but it's certainly been something I've considered. Yeah, Justin made everything out of like cardboard and epoxy, and I had thrown around the idea of making that, and he was like, I could do it, and he did it. And then Justin went on to like do like actual props and stuff for TV shows and movies and things like that. So I don't think he's had to make any giant Earthbound carts though. Just the one. For whatever reason, that hasn't continued to come up. I don't know why. He mostly makes prop weaponry.
Yeah, one of his prop weaponry is in a green room for one of the late night shows, and I can't remember which, but I know it's in there.
Yeah, I mean, also like there was a year where Bungie commissioned Justin to make, I don't know what it was, Halo pistols or something. It was something from Halo. I think it was a gun or something from Halo, but for like the entire staff. So like he had a bunch of orders for Bungie at some point. And he's done, I forget what, there's been a few TV shows, because I don't remember what they are now, but there's been a few TV shows where he's like, the guns that they are using in the show are like guns that I made, and I was like, that's very cool. Yeah. There's a vlog that where you go into his
old office studio.
Yeah, and he's talking about some of the stuff. And then he just makes stuff for fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff that he makes and it's like used in shows, and then there's other stuff that he just makes for fun. I haven't talked to Justin in a long time. But
he's still doing stuff.
I believe he's doing well. Like I see his stuff posted on Instagram. So he's still making stuff. Yeah. When I was in high school, when I needed a prop made, he made it. And now, when I need a prop made, Haley makes it. And a lot of the materials have changed. But I also don't need giant Earthbound carts as often now.
Nope, we don't.
Usually.
Nope.
Usually.
No, we don't.
Maybe like one more.
No.
Coffee.
No?
No. We have too many things. The last thing we need is a giant big thing.
Okay. If you insist.
I do insist.
34 months from Will Peters. Thank you, Will. 300 bits from Microwave Dallas there. It says, of all the spiders that could be in the giant cart, there are probably no brown recluses. Contrary to popular belief, they do not inhabit the entire U.S. for reasons we don't understand. We do have them in South Carolina, though.
I don't believe we have them here.
It is actually strange how, like, we're not super far away from, South Carolina, but so many of the things are different.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do with...
Well, we're above the fall line in Raleigh.
Yeah, we have... There's... Topographically, geographically, like, we're in a pretty different spot.
Yeah. We only have 2 venomous snakes here, and not all 4.
Yeah.
And one is a water snake, so you don't even see it ever.
Yeah, in South Carolina, we have all four. What do you mean?
Um,
You mean cottonmouths?
yeah.
You see...
Not as often. You don't see them as often. The big one you see around Raleigh is copperheads.
Sure.
But there's
But-
no coral and there's no rattlers here.
Yeah, just... Don't tell people that they won't see them, because you can. If you're even anywhere near water, you can see them. We saw one in Florida,
Yeah.
like just chilling.
In the water.
It was in the water, but like it was also in the water at a place where at the boardwalk where you walked around. So like, it was certainly within range of like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, Haley. Snakes decided the borders between states. They drew that up in 1700s. They're like, we'll go here, but not over here.
Hi, Dan. Morning.
Dan just hears Florida. and
Wakes up.
Someone's talking about Florida. Morning, Dan.
My dad had a coral snake in his garage in Florida.
It's not a great place to
Nope.
put your coral snake.
No.
Yeah, Haley says, keep in mind that snakes want even less to do with you. It's
Yep.
true.
I've seen 2 snakes on the same day when I was out biking.
Yeah. Neither venomous.
Yeah. Ches saw the largest snapping turtle I think I've ever seen.
They can get big. They can become big boys.
Morning, Sab. Ches, he was a big boy.
Yeah.
When I saw the rat snake when I was out biking, he was probably 3 feet. And there was a runner coming, and the runner was like not paying attention. And so I went around the snake on my bike, and I stopped, and I was like, hey man, watch out for that snake. And he kind of freaked out a little bit, and he's like, oh god. And I was like, just don't step on him.
Yeah.
He's a good snake. He's like, okay.
Yeah, snakes.
And I'm like, the tail is on that side, so like maybe go around that way.
Yeah, snakes aren't going to like chase you down
Yeah.
and bite you. That's not a thing that they do. Most people that get bit by like a venomous snake that's happening because
They've startled it.
Yeah, and it happens because they are so well camouflaged. Like people step on or near copperheads in the woods. Which is not your fault or the fault of the snake, but like it just happens because you cannot see them. If you want to have a fun Where's Waldo experience, Google
Spot the copperhead.
yeah, spot the copperhead or camouflage copperhead, and just look at these photos, and it takes a long time to find the snake, and then it'll be like, oh, the snake's just in front of you. He's just like on the ground, but you don't even see it because it's camouflaged so well. So yeah, just be careful when you're if you live in a place that has those boys.
Yeah.
Just be real careful if you're out walking through the woods. They are stealth noodles. They are. But, like, they're not chasing you down. It's just you accidentally step on them. And then they're pissed about that, and they bite you. And then you look down, and you're like, oh, wait, this is bad. And also, I'm in the woods. And now I need to get out of the woods and seek medical attention. Anyway, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I've talked about it on Breakfast Stream no less than 20 times in the past 5.5 years that we've been doing Breakfast Stream, but we had, in South Carolina, that was like part of curriculum, was to learn about all the venomous snakes. Because we have all 4.
We learned about cows.
How many venomous cows are there?
That's what you should be learning in other states. In Wisconsin, we just know.
It's not venomous. It's not. They don't bite you. They're not venomous. They're poisonous. They give you poisonous milk. You gotta watch out for the poisonous udders. Every cow has 4 udders. The bottom rightmost one is for poison. Don't. Is there a word for the grabbing
Nope.
of an udder? Is there a special word?
I don't think
Is it
so.
just you grab an udder, or is it like harassment? Is there a special milking word? Like engrapulate or something? Maybe not.
I learned recently
Firmly grasp it.
that there's a lot of like terms and research done about corn growth that I don't feel like other vegetables have. And I blame the Midwest for this.
I mean, also, think about what we do with corn.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like, corn didn't think it was going to be that popular.
Like there's terms for like how each leaf comes off the main stem.
Yeah.
And like some of them have like a collar where you can see it wrapped around that stem, and some don't, so they have like specific names and like specific orders that they happen. And like we have words and stuff for that.
I called my mom on Mother's Day and we probably talked for 2 hours or something on FaceTime. And we spent 30 minutes of that talking about corn.
Okay.
Because my mom also is like allergic to corn, right? And we had a conversation about like when we decided to stop eating corn, because my mom was like, I don't do corn. She's like, she's like, why? She's like, why would I do that? She's like, corn is not good enough to put myself through the
Can we cuddle? I want to cuddle.
the troubles that it creates. And I was like, I agree. So I said, I'm also there. And I told her, I said, I remember the last year of corn I had. The last year of corn I had, the last time I had like a full I'm eating an ear of corn was at Mark and Rhonda's in Florida. And at the time, I was like, I'm pretty sure corn is not super great for me, but I will have an ear of corn and we'll see what happens. Because at that point, I hadn't been like super, super convinced that it corn, kills me. Sure, yes. Yes. Haley is right. I should say I'm intolerant. Allergy infers that I will die. I'm intolerant of corn. Extremely intolerant of corn, but intolerant of corn. But I ate that ear of corn, and it was bad. It was really bad. The next day, I couldn't do anything. I went to the bathroom 15 times. And that was the last time... Also the wild thing. Sorry. Sam says one of the first things she learned about me when we met was that I was corn intolerant. I'm always making good impressions on people that I meet. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm corn intolerant. I do that to everyone.
A lot of the time I just say allergy to peanut because it's easier to understand for people that I won't eat it and I do not want to eat it, so keep it away from me and out of my food.
It's true. What Mal says is true. If you use if you're at a restaurant or something, you use the word allergy, it helps them take it a little more seriously, as opposed to be like, I'm intolerant of peanuts. If you're like, I have a peanut allergy, they'll be like, oh God, don't kill her.
Yeah.
So it can be helpful to just lie. But yeah, that was the last time that I had corn. And I don't do it anymore. We did have a long the reason the conversation was 30 minutes long with my mom is that we were also talking about how we feel about corn products. Because Mom was like, I don't feel like corn products are the same as as eating corn. She's like, I feel like she's like, I don't know the science behind it. She's like, I feel like it's the husk of the corn. She's like, I feel like once the corn's been,
Dehusked.
processed, she's like, it doesn't seem to be the same. And I was like, I agree with that. And I said, it's been difficult, I said, because sometimes local friends they're trying to help, but they're like, don't you dare eat that corn chip, or don't eat a corn tortilla. And like, it's okay. Like the level of difference between eating just an ear of corn and eating a corn tortilla is so vast that on the corn tortilla, I can't even tell if I'm having problems. Like, it's just like a normal day. When I eat an ear of corn, that's bad. Don't let me eat an ear of corn. Don't let me do that. This is a good time to mention that Mal's growing corn.
Listen,
And
the garden is for me. I grew what I wanted to grow.
the corn scale. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I would like to have like a bite. Like
can have a bite.
one bite off of an ear of corn to say that I tasted the corn that you grew in the garden. So I can be like, and like, I probably won't pay for that anywhere near as dearly as eating an entire ear of corn. And then that's it. I can't have any more. I don't want to have anything else to do with that. We get food sometimes and it has corn in it, and I pick it out.
Does that mean Stephen can grow peanuts? He has to be the one to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
The thing about peanuts is you can go to the store and get them. Yeah.
Did we talk about how I have an EpiPen now? I don't think we've mentioned that.
I don't think so. You can talk about it right after I read these alerts. We got 300 bits from Microwave Downstairs. Says there's a guy who does in-depth looks at house spiders, and his videos on brown recluses is wild. The spiders just refuse to bite unless they're being squeezed. Also, is corn grass? Corn is grass. Most spiders are not
Yeah.
scary. Like, some people have like arachnophobia, but I mean, like, the actual danger level of a spider is very, very minimal. We got 500 bits from Chimera the Jew, who says, back on the topic of poison, there's actually a poisonous bird in Australia called a pitohui. Suddenly snakes don't sound too bad. Jeez. So so you don't eat that bird. Or, more likely, Australia has figured out a way to eat the bird.
Give your kids a treat with Tiny Eddie's roasted tapioca chivalry fluid.
Oh, good. This is a different name for boba tea. Roasted tapioca chivalry fluid. Hey, babe, want to go down to the chivalry fluid shop? 1,000 bits from Leaf 473 says, corn might be out of the question, but what about this Tiny Eddie original?
Coffee.
I'm going to be honest, chivalry fluid is a bad phrase.
Yeah.
Might be one of the worst phrases I've ever heard in my entire life. Whew. Give your kids a treat. 23 months from Christine F0201. And 300 bits from Goldmage, who says, Year of Dino, some of the earliest known snakes were found in North America and dated to the Jurassic period. These are identified by their unique cranioanatomy that probably predated even becoming limbless. That's neat. That's very, very neat. Snakes are super cool.
Yeah.
I know that some people like are afraid of snakes, and I get it. But like they're very, very neat animals. I think when I finally, like, I've always liked snakes because I thought they were fascinating, but that got bumped up a little bit when Haley and I went to the Reptile Con, because there are so many snakes in so many colors, and that was neat. That was really neat. Anyway, tell them about your EpiPen.
I am now required to have an EpiPen because I'm going to start allergy shots.
You're gonna get over grass.
Mainly grass.
Mal's allergic to grasses. And,
What else? Mold, cat, dander, there's one other thing.
yeah. It's always fun when you say that you're allergic to cats, because there's always at least one person that doesn't know that. Yeah, Mal is allergic to cats and has always been allergic to cats. She just takes medicine every day to coexist with cats. Don't ya? You want to coexist? Fortunately, I'm not allergic to cats. I still take allergy meds. Although I've been taking allergy meds because every year for like several years I was getting ear infections, and we were like, why? And the ENT was like, take Flonase every day and never stop, and hopefully that'll help you. And I was like, okay. But yeah, Mal's going to do the allergy shots to try and get over some of the stuff. Yep. And in order to do the allergy shots, she has to have an EpiPen. Because they're like, we could give you the shot, and then you could get home, and then you could go
have
into...
a bad time.
Yeah, go into anaphylactic shock. And I was like, the fun thing about our family, we hate anaphylactic shock. So we had to get an EpiPen.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that by this point we had figured out the whole EpiPens are expensive thing, but actually we haven't.
Surprise.
They're still hundreds of dollars. And I was like, oh. Neat. And they have a shelf life of 1 year.
Yeah, mine expires in April of next year.
Neat. Real neat. Anyway, Mal's never needed an EpiPen up to this point, and she's never owned one, but she has to have one in order to do the allergy shots. It doesn't end up, it kind of works out because strangely insurance is covering the allergy shots.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, our insurance does something? I didn't know it did. There's been like so many other times they've dropped the ball on everything. So the fact that they're covering this, I'm like, what? You do something? I thought you were just for show. I thought it was just so it takes a little extra time every time we go to the doctor. So they're like, what's your insurance card? And we have to give it to them. And we're like, this is a fun piece of paper that doesn't do anything. Anyway,
the patent on EpiPen runs out next year.
Hopefully that leads to something better. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's $330 for 2 EpiPens. And you might be saying, we'll just get one. You can't.
They're a 2-pack.
It's a 2-pack. Yeah. Vagabond says, sell the other. Yeah, it's, yeah. If
Did I get a trainer? I do have a trainer.
Yeah, Mal got the trainer. She trained herself and then made me train also.
Dan tried it too, or Josh.
Yeah. I got it. Blue to the sky, orange to the thigh. Mostly. Because if you don't have the EpiPen brand, or if there's just some different ones. There's some different things, so it's not always that straightforward, which is bad. It's really bad when there's like this rhyme that they want you to know, but then if you have like an off-brand EpiPen, then it's different. It's fine. Just don't put your finger over the end, and you'll probably be better off. I agree. Vagabond says a big arrow would be nice. Yeah, just a big old arrow. It's like, this is the way.
On EpiPen branded EpiPens, there's no cap over the needle end, but you do have the blue thing to take off.
Yeah.
And on mine, there's a cap over the orange end.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we did it. Mal bruised herself.
Yeah. Because you're supposed to swing and hit your leg, and now I have a bruise where I did that.
You also bruise very easily.
I do.
But yeah, Mal was like...
At least once you take the cap off of mine, it is orange. But you have to know to take the cap off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got 300 bits from Microwave Alistair. Says, good thing relieved bone and chivalry fluid weren't in the same eddy. Don't let the demons win. 300 bits from Satsy says, don't know what I've done to my wrist, but man, it's been miserable the past couple days. Guess half my hobbies are off the table. It's my non-dominant hand, at least. Also, run beans. Run beans. Sorry to hear that. There's definitely been a few times over the last few years where sometimes I'll do something to it, and then other times I'll, like, sleep funny. And I'll wake up and it'll be like, what happened?
I should go turn my stream on.
Oh, yeah. Go do that. Yeah, sometimes I'll sleep funny, and then, like, I have it's always one of those reversible hand braces, and if you probably already have one, but if you don't, that helps, just keeping everything straight. I usually wear that for a day or two, and then I can get back to what I was doing, usually. It's fortunately been a while since I've had to wear one. But there's certainly been times in the past where I have. We also had 32 months from Axu Sableye and 31 months from Halo Link. Thank you. Tiny little burp. Things to let you know while Mao is setting up stream. I guess we're going to raid her. That's kind of fun. We've never done that before. Mao is streaming is the first thing you have to know. Like, in the next few minutes. There's a vlog that came out. It's the beginning of May, so finally we're in the same month. That's good. We like that to happen. If you want to watch a vlog while you're waiting on the stream to start, you can. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Nothing's happening tomorrow. Yes. Right? Yes. Nothing's happening tomorrow. And then Thursday at 1 p.m., I'm continuing on Metroid 2. Yeah. No Metroid tomorrow. Yeah, for anyone that came in late, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I'm moving that stream to Thursday. So Thursday at 1 p.m., Metroid 2. And, like, I'm hopeful that we'll finish Metroid 2 on Thursday, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It seems reasonable. 2 streams Metroid 1, 2 streams Metroid 2. And then I've been told, do not plan for Super Metroid to be 2 streams. It will be more. I'm like, okay. I'm really excited to play Super. Because Super is like... It's the game, right? Like, it's the Metroid game. And I'm really excited to try that. So, I've never played Super. Like, I've probably started Super, right? I probably started Super and played the beginning of... Because I know that there's the... Like, at the very beginning, there's the Metroid and Ridley, and then you do the escape sequence. So, like, I've played that, but it's been... But I've never gotten, like, any further than, like, probably half an hour in. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. But I also don't want to discount the fact that Metroid 2 has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate that there's a Game Boy Color palette for it, because trying to play that game with just, like, grayscale would have been hard. And there's so many things that change from Metroid 1 to Metroid 2. Like, there's a lot of quality of life stuff. The worst part about Metroid 2, honestly, is probably the screen size. Like, they're trying to do so much with so little, and it's very incredible what they've done, but it is also very unfortunate because, like, you can't you can only see like this far in front of you. So if you're shooting at an enemy and then they wander off screen, which they'll do, then you can't shoot at them anymore. So yeah, there's a lot of technical limitations to Metroid 2, but my god, is it so good for what it is. It's incredibly good for what it is. And I've been very, very impressed at this 1991 Game Boy game. So, all right. Mouse Stream is up. I said 5 months from Bliss L. Thank you, Bliss. Y'all wanna raid? We need a raid message. We don't ever get to do breakfast raids. This is great. Special milking word. Special milking word. Which is better than chivalry fluid. Mouse on the countdown screen, but it will give you a little time to watch the vlog if you'd like to do that. So feel free to check that out. Or start checking it out. And I will get this thing started off. Raid Malmakes. Very, very fun that I get to do this morning. Folks, have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. If you're going over to Mouse Stream to watch her paint, enjoy that. She's doing the Sumie Japan scene with the Torii Gate. It'll be one of the last things she does, but once she puts the orange on there for the Torii Gate, like, oh my god, that's just gonna be a lot. It's gonna be really, really cool. Oh, hi.
Hi.
We're actually about to raid you.
What? Oh my god, you're gonna raid me. That's so nice.
This is awkward. What? Anyway, check out the vlog if you get a chance. I'll try and have more out between today and tomorrow. And we will see you...
Mel, you're just in time to raid Mel. Oh my god.
We will see you over at Mouse Stream, and then past that, I'll see you Thursday for Breakfast Stream, and also for Metroid 2. Okay. Raid, go.
Oh, I should go. Bye.
Yeah, you should probably go. This is fun. I knew that we would do this at some point. I'm surprised it took us over a year of Mouse streaming to do this. But we've done it. How fun. All right. Now I have to go. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And we'll see in a few minutes, I guess. Bye.